Buongiorno. Hello. Welcome to Valentina's Corner. In this series of short videos, I would like to tell you all something about myself, what it's like for an art historian to live and study in Florence, which is my hometown. And I would like to share some insights that come from working as tour guide in this beautiful city. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Valentina, as you probably have guessed by now. I was born in Florence 30-odd years ago. I studied at the Università degli Studi di Firenze, the University of Florence. I graduated with a master in art history. I now continue my studies to obtain a postgraduate specialization diploma. I've lived in Florence all my life, except a not very long but quite extraordinary period in London, when I worked as an intern in a museum there, which museum I'm going to reveal another time. Then I pursued a career as a museum curator, but I soon realized that my professional goal was to become a museum educator and to share my passion for art with the broader public. So I enrolled in a one-year course for professional tourist guide in Florence. After successfully passing my exam, I finally got the license as official guide of Italy, and I've been working for the past 6 years sharing my passion and my studies with people coming from all over the world, and I will continue to do so. But that's enough about me for today. As you probably know, because of the coronavirus emergency, Italy is practically locked down. All tour guides are impacted. Our workplaces are closed, museum, gardens. Since I have to stay home, I have plenty of spare time. Not exactly, because even if the university is closed, I still have to keep up with my readings. But I have definitely time enough to make a closet dream, Valentina's Corner, become a reality. I'm doing these videos for the people who had to sadly cancel their travel plans to visit Florence and Italy, and well, for the guests that had to cancel the tours they booked with me. Hello if you're watching, I hope we'll meet in the future. And I'm doing it for the people who, like me, have to stay home right now. I'll try to make your travel with the imagination to Florence. One of the tours that right now I miss the most is my Learn to Garden Like a Medici tour. After the long winter, I usually look forward to inaugurating the tourist season, visiting the Giardino di Boboli with garden lovers. Boboli is the huge garden of the Pitti Palace, the grandest of the residences that the Medici family had in town. I designed this tour for people that, like me, are really interested in garden history and in the rich botanical collection that Boboli has to offer. The reason Boboli exists is the Medici family love for monumental garden, their designs, but also their plans. In 1544, Duke Cosimo I created in Pisa the oldest botanical garden joined to a university in Europe. He even offered a chair to no other than Leonard Fuchs, the father of modern botany. The German scientists refused, though, but Cosimo, only a year later, founded in Florence the Giardino dei Semplici, the medicinal herb garden. Of course, the Duke's interest was linked to social welfare. That kind of knowledge had an impact on the healthcare system of the time, herbs being used as medicines. But the Medici family loved plants and flowers just for their beauty, their perfume, and their colors too. From contemporary letters, we know that Cosimo particularly loved roses. He could spend an entire afternoon supervising the planting of rose bushes in his gardens. One of my favorite parts of the Boboli Garden is the roses garden. It is a secret garden. Tradition calls it the Giardino del Cavaliere, which literally means the garden of the knight. But there is no fairy tale of knights in shining armors, and this is a terrible war story that goes back to a time when the Medici were not ruling Florence as crown dukes. It's 1529, the Republic of Florence is under siege, surrounded by an army of Spanish mercenaries paid by the Medici family in the person of Pope Clemens VII, determined to conquer the city back. The Republic entrusts no other than Michelangelo Buonarroti to build its defenses. Michelangelo, an open supporter of the Republican cause against the Medici family, built fortification and a bastion where there was a house for Cavaliere Malatesta Baglioni, a condottiero or warlord from Perugia. Ironically, it was Cavaliere Malatesta Baglioni who betrayed Florence. His treason led to the ultimate defeat of the Republic. When years later Boboli was created, the Bastion of the Knight became the highest part of the Boboli Gardens. First used for medicinal herbs and then turned into a secret garden in 1612. Protected from sights by high walls built by the court architect Giulio Parigi, the garden was destined to rare flower species, and in time it became the Garden of the Roses. Boboli has a vast collection of ancient roses. One of my favorites is Alba Maxima, the most ancient rose among the historical collections. It has a white delicate flower that blooms only once a year in summer. It is likely that it was the famous White Rose of York that represented the House of York during the 15th century War of the Roses in England. In the Boboli Garden there is a glorious rose bush whose blooming season is such an event. I do wish that we all shall see it this summer. I hope you liked this short garden story. If you did, please share it with your friends. Thank you for watching Valentina's Corner. Until next time, goodbye.